Hello everyone, this is Devang. Welcome again to the video. This is the latest episode, episode 12 of the Outlaw Joseph Scotts, titled No One Expects the Crimson Inquisition. This is Town. Last episode Joseph had blown up the mine, the nearby mine that had been pouring forth foul creatures. And he saved the area by the skin of his teeth. Managed to survive. That got quite a bit of darkstone. Not much in the way of anything else, though, other than some experience. I do want to thank people for commenting on the videos and enjoying it. I have seen a few recent people recently suggesting that they do think for gameplay in the mines they might like to see some handheld and a little closer. So I'm definitely going to try to look and see if I can get that and get it steady enough so that it's not a horrible difference between the static cam, which is steady but kind of far away, and the handheld. So we'll try to do that for you guys. I do want to thank Daryl G for posting up on the YouTube video, pointing out that the corruption hits at the end of the adventure are 1s, 2s, and 3s, not 1s and 2s. I'm not sure why I was thinking 1s and 2s. I went ahead and I'm going to add an extra corruption point. I rolled and failed to save. I know there was at least 1 3 there, so I added a 3rd corruption point to Joseph, and some shout out thank yous to Bulldog K9 UK for commenting, pointing out that I used a crossroads and not a T-junction like the mission said to use. I totally, as I replied to him, I totally read that as T-junction, and for some reason the crossroads map tile just said T-junction to me. So not sure what I was thinking there, but not a huge issue, I don't think. Did give me an extra room that I avoided rather than moving through. And then of course he did point out that once again right after I level I forgot to go with the correct number of elite abilities. I only gave them 1, but I did just level to 4, so I should have been using 2 elite abilities. Made the mission perhaps a little bit easier than it should have been. Of course, I didn't get the extra experience for those because I only gave myself the experience for a single elite ability, but it definitely might have changed a few things, made it a little more difficult. I will definitely, now that I've been reminded, knock knock, that it'll keep in my head that for this next mission that all the enemies will have 2 elite abilities. So with that said, why don't we go ahead and get to the game and see what is going to happen in town. Thanks for watching. Okay, so here we are. Joseph needs to travel to town. So let us roll. He has his trusty Mustang, which will give him an extra 10 experience. As well, the Mustang also gives him 1 extra grit for traveling in town. So let me place a 2nd grit there. And then we roll to see if he has a travel hazard. A 3, he does not. So he gets to town fine. So day 1. I had a hard time trying to decide what I was going to do for Joseph. He's got this stack of, I guess I should put this in visible range here. He's got a stack of 8 darkstone there. Did not pick up, he picked up a lot of darkstone. Did not pick up a lot of money. Does not have quite enough to get darkstone bullets and a darkstone grip as far as darkstone. because he has 8, which is exactly what you need for the grip. And +1 shot to a weapon is huge. And of course, the +1 damage is very useful for him as well. The difficulty being that he does have 8 Darkstone. He's already taken a couple corruption hits. So, I don't know that I want him to carry around all that, unless I would have to spend money to buy a chest, which would put him at his weight limit. So it is kind of a conundrum. It's certainly a lot easier to get 1 or 2 Darkstone pieces than it is 8. Unfortunately, since Joseph only picked up 50 gold last session, said he picked up almost exclusively Darkstone, that he doesn't have the 1200 he needs to buy a Darkstone grip. So what I think I've decided on is that, so first I'll pay his hotel fee of $10, and I'm going to sell this Mark of the Dead that he picked up. It's not bad, and the Outlaw pistols do have three slots. The challenge being it does take 2 Darkstone to attach, and considering he's got 2 guns, so I'll want 2 Darkstone grips, plus I'll be wanting to buy Darkstone bullets as often as I can. I don't know that I have the Darkstone to spare, so I'm going to sell this for the $50, because he needs every piece that he can get, every gold piece. So with that, he has 975 gold. So what I think I've decided on is he's actually going to sell his Mustang. He never named the Mustang anyway, so he's going to sell the Mustang back to the blacksmith. Well, this is a different blacksmith. So the Mustang had cost $1,200. Perhaps not the best investment at the time, but at the time he felt like he had enough money and was getting enough money. But that will give him $1,575 because it costs $1,200 to buy, so he'll get $600 back for the horse. Horrible, loss of gold for Joseph. But I think that getting rid of all that Darkstone, while I have 8 Darkstone, getting the extra shot to one of his pistols will be the best option. So for day 1, we're going to the blacksmith. Day 2, he's going to want to go basically spend the remaining amount of his money to get rid of his 3 corruption that he has. Let us see what happens at the blacksmith. So rolling for the event. He gets an 11. A rare find. The blacksmith has an artifact recovered from the mines near here that he would be willing to part with in trade for some Darkstone. Draw a mine artifact. You may purchase it for D6 plus 1 Darkstone. Wow. Let me grab the artifact deck, which I was not prepared for. Now, it is unlikely that Joseph will want to buy this. Obviously, again, I've got the exact amount I need for a Darkstone grip, but let's see what artifact it is, and let's see if it's worth that Darkstone. We get an Otherworld artifact from the Targa Plateau. And it is a frozen isopod. Not at all worth paying any amount of Darkstone for. So we will nix that. That made my choice easy. So he will then spend $1,200, leaving him with $375. And he will spend his 8 Darkstone to upgrade one of his Outlaw pistols with a Darkstone grip. So that will now be rolling 4 shots. Right. Well, that is it for day 1. So now he needs to roll to see if he is recognized. He is not. There were no 6s, so he was not recognized. And then we rolled to see if there was a town event. 6. Well, there's the 6. Good thing. Unlike last time where I had a day and then the twister. So it is now day 2. We'll pay another $10. Okay, and then again we're going to the doctor's office. So here he's going to spend money to get rid of a couple of his corruption points, and then he can also buy bandages. Although, actually at the church, you can potentially cure corruption. At the church, it's $100 for a D6 minus 2 corruption points. So it'll be cheaper. I won't be able to purchase bandages there. But he can't actually purchase much. He's only got $365 if he spends $100 per corruption point. So I could spend $100 and try to get rid of, and see how many I can get rid of. So there is an interesting question. Actually, let's go to the church. I need to try to conserve my money, and we'll make this a little longer. So we're going to go to the church. Let's see what happens at the church. Double 1s. Well, that is not good. The order here is not the Sacred Order at all, but the Order of the Crimson Hand. Love me some Crimson Hand, except when I have to fight them. As you struggle with the Inquisitor, make a Strength 6+ test. Strength is not my forte. If passed, you seize the artifact he was trying to use on you and dispatch him with it. Draw a mine artifact. If failed, he steals an artifact from you. I don't think I do have an artifact. Do have a couple artifacts. I've got the amulet and the helmet, both of which are nice. So, all right. I have a strength of 2. I do not get a 6. I will grit that. The exact same roll. You know what? I really don't want to lose one of his artifacts, so I think it's worth it. Since Joseph can reroll rerolls, I'm going to spend the second grit to reroll that again. 2 dice, needing a 6. Got it. Whew. Thank goodness for 2 grit. Unfortunately, I got rid of the Mustang, so it's not going to happen again. Being able to reroll rerolls. So instead, I get a mine artifact. Let's see if this artifact's going to be better than the last one. And it is a Hell Pistol. Range 6, 2 shots. I can take corruption hits to do additional damage. You know what? He does not want this. But that is what the Inquisitor of the cult was attempting to shift this over just a smidge, to kill Joseph with, and Joseph said no, he stole it. Regardless, unfortunately the church is closed, so that plan did not work. That uses up a day. I did gain him a Hell Pistol, which I can sell for a bunch of money, so unfortunately I sold my horse, and I got a Hell Pistol. Alright. It does have a 6, so it does mean I have to pay to some hush money here. And that was day 2, so we see if there's an event. Oops, get that in the box. There is an event, another town event, and place a Darkstone token on the church to know that it's closed. Alright, and now let's see what the town event is. A 7. Spreading fear. 1 random town location closes up shop and cannot be visited. And the hotel doubles his rate. I really need to roll it in the box. A 2, the blacksmith. The blacksmith is closed as well. Well, good thing I actually just went to the blacksmith. Okay. Not so bad. Day 3. All right. Day 3, doctor's office. I spend the $20 for the hotel stay because it's now $20 because of that town event. And Joseph will go to the doctor's office. Crazy. On the way, he's going to sell the Hell Pistol for $650. You know, I'm pretty much invested in my Outlaw pistols because of the way the Outlaw branch works. The Outlaw skills that I've chosen. I'm up to 945, so at least he's got enough to pay for corruption removal and buying some bandages. And I think tomorrow he's going to need to go to like the Frontier Outpost or the general store, pick up some whiskey. So, but at the doctor's office, that will depend on whether he's actually able to get to the doctor's office, or, you know, the town doesn't fly away in a twister again. Okay, so at the doctor's office, his event is a 5. Dirty tools, all attempts at surgery today are -1 to the roll. Well, luckily he has no injuries or mutations that he's trying to remove today. Alright, so treating corruption. So it's going to cost, he's got 3. So that will take 300. Might as well get rid of them all. Alright, and then he rolls a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, he's going to take a d6 wounds. And we need to get it in the box. Okay, so he takes a d6 wounds. Again. 1. Well, only takes 1 wound. So he will have 1 wound with which he starts next adventure. Okay. And then, at the doctor's office, let's see, he'll go ahead and spend 10 for the injection. Not that it's actually come in handy for him, but it has come in handy in my other group, so, and it's only $10. Let us take, I don't have a lot of hit points, like I only got 19 health. But an herbs would probably be really useful. I usually wait to the very end. So let's see. Do 1 herbs, 1 bandages for 175. So that gives him some decent healing. All right. So end of day 3. I had an event, so that resets. I had forgotten about that. It's technically day 1. I am not recognized. And there is no town event. Let's do 1 more day. And so I can go to the saloon for whiskey, or the general store, which I could get whiskey and dynamite, although I don't have a lot of money. You know, let's go to the saloon. I don't need much from the general store other than the whiskey. I want to pick up some whiskey. Dynamite would be okay, but I think I'm gonna try without. And this way at the saloon I might be able to pick up some more cash and see what our event is. A 9, aces and 8s. This is my lucky night. I'm +2 luck and +2 cunning. Excellent. First we will buy 2 whiskeys. Okay, so that's 100. And then let's play some poker. That's going to be 50. Makes a cunning test. And for each 5 or better that he gets, he wins $50. His cunning is normally a 3, but I'm +2, so he's actually got 5 dice. So 1, 5, or 6 will break even, and 2 he actually wins money, and I get 1, so I break even. All right, and I have no grit with which I can reroll that, which is unfortunate. But it worked out that I didn't lose either one of my mine artifacts. All right, so let's gonna play some Brimstone Craps. So that's gonna cost him $100. Same sort of thing. It's a luck 5+, but if he's successful, he gains $100 for every 5 or 6 rolled. He's better at luck. He has a 4 luck. So he actually is rolling 6 dice. Let's see if this is any better. Big money. Well, 2. So he's up $100. So that paid for the whiskeys that he just purchased. Otherwise, you can see the Saloon Girl. No real point to get 1 more grid. I don't think I'm going to stay any longer. I can't afford to pick up a deck of cards or lucky dice or anything like that. And I don't want the cask. All right, so I think that's it. I think that's all that Joseph's going to do in town. So first or next, he gets to see if he's recognized. He is not. So we roll to see if there is an event. There is not. And I think that is it for Joseph. I think he's done. He's going to head back out to the next mission. And that was the last of the basic missions. So I'm going to start playing through the specific missions. And this one's called Terror in the Night. Last night a massive lumbering demon emerged from the mines and carried off one of the townfolk into the hills, leaving a trail of broken and twisted bodies in its wake, as the local lawman tried to stop it. Now everyone is too afraid to go down into the mines after it, and they should be. The one survivor from the attack gave a description of a massive and brutal creature unlike any seen before in these parts. Okay, it could be rough without dynamite or a dark stone bullets, but we'll just have to give it a go. So that is the mission. Joseph is going to go down into the mines. You know, potentially maybe I'll grab a partner for this one. See if he can get a bandito or someone to go down into the mines with him to give him a little assistance, since I very well think he'll need it. But there you go. There is episode 12. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. And I, hope you all continue to enjoy these. Again, I appreciate the comments, letting me know when I mess things up, so I can rectify them, or just remind me if I'm doing things wrong intentionally, or not. And I appreciate everybody commenting, letting me know how much they enjoy the videos. It's certainly interesting playing a solo game. My typical ones are 4-player with my other group. So, and it's a very different feeling playing with just a single hero, or even with 2 heroes, than it is with a full group of 4. And it is much more challenging. And of course, the Outlaw has his own challenges as well. So, enjoy. Have fun. I'm hoping to get some other videos coming out soon as regarding painting for the tentacles and the Hungry Dead, and a dry brushing sort of introduction and tutorial on how I paint. For those in the coming week-ish, we'll see when I get time. I've started work on some of them, but I have not finished them. And I will see you next week. Thanks.